What it is, Greaseballs, it's the Pajama Pants Playa John Grande live in living color here with you on this kind of dreary Tuesday. No, it's actually Wednesday, actually. Jesus Christ, I'm getting the dates all confused. All I know is it's Turkey Day in 8 days, so I'm fucking stoked about that, but I figured I got a shit ton of shit going on. I got fucking statistics projects due, physics midterms coming up, Turkey Day, which is not stressful at all, Survivor Series, fucking, you know, work on my hands. So I figure it's been such a hectic schedule for me, and it's been rough for me getting videos around to you guys. So I figure I'm just going to throw this one out there real quick. Well, no, we all know I fucking ramble in my reviews, let's be honest. But I wanted to hit you guys at number 19 on my all-time favorite horror movie list. Last time it was The Last House on the Left. This time it is the only movie on this list that I have that is from this fucking millennium, from 2000 onward, and it's from 2003. It's the French film. It is Alexandre Aja's directorial debut. It is High Tension, or Haute Tension if you know the French title of this movie, but This is a movie that absolutely, to me, has to make the list now. I really think it's yeah, as I said, it's an absolute modern classic, and I know it did come out you know, 13, 12 years ago, something like that. But this movie is a modern classic, and I think that everybody should see this. If you're a horror fan, if you like blood, if you like these kind of French gore films, if you like Inside, Frontiers, you know, Martyrs. This movie, to me, is the creme de la creme over those three. Like, I think that if those are the French four, this is number one. This is the Ric Flair, if you will, of the Four Horsemen. And I absolutely just adore this movie since the first time I saw it. I actually saw this movie as a really young kid. I actually rented it from the video store. I always just dug the cover, man. I mean, I love Cécile de France with that chainsaw-like thing. I'm sure it has a technical name, but it's just a chainsaw tonight. Yeah, though, but I'll get into the plot of this one. It's basically Cécile de France and her friend have a big exam coming up, and they want to study. They want to get away from the world for the weekend, so they drive up to Cécile de France's friend's parents' house. And these people live in the middle of fucking nowhere. Literally live in the middle of like a cornfield or something. So right then and there, you know that something's going to go down because there's nobody in sight to help them. You know, no one can hear them scream, kind of thing. And I always really liked that about the movie. Like, right off the bat, you're isolated, and it's like, oh shit, you know. And the opening title sequence of this movie is awesome, very dreamlike, very Dario Argento-esque. Of course, Dario Argento will be later on this list. I promise you that. You know, you can't do a top 20 horror movie list without at least a couple Argento flicks thrown in the mix. But we're talking about France today, baby. Yeah, so they go to the house, and they're getting ready to study, and there's some really weird scenes leading up to before all the terror and high tension ensues from there, and it's like, there's this awesome shower scene for Cécile de France's friend, and Cécile de France is like sitting on a swing outside, like smoking a cig, like watching her fucking shower, and it's just really bizarre. Like, it's like, oh my god, lesbian vibes, maybe, you know? And, you know, if you've seen this, you definitely get the answer to that one. And there's like a masturbation scene. She's listening to like Jamaican music, and it's like, what the fuck? And, you know, everything seems like it's going cool, like a little too cool. And then this fucking guy shows up in this truck. And you don't see his face really, and he has a baseball cap like over his eyes, and he's kind of a bigger, wider figure, and he's got this knife, and he kind of knocks on the door in the middle of the night, and the father comes to answer it, and he fucking just unleashes hell on these people. I mean, I won't ruin any of these great deaths. I mean, they're really. If you love gore done well, watch this movie, man. Just for even for that fact alone. If you're not a tension person, if you don't like build up, if you don't like suspense, I mean, maybe this movie isn't for you. But if you're a gore hound, it's for you too. I mean, to me, this movie is very grand. It has a lot of stuff in it to offer. If you like suspense, it has it. If you like gore, it has it. If you like a cool, weird story that's kind of messed up in chronological sequence, it's this movie. I mean, it really fucks with your mind, and that's what I love about horror movies. You know, especially because they don't do that nowadays. Horror movies nowadays are just so bland, cookie cutter kind of, you know, it just doesn't cut it for me. And this movie really does, and it absolutely, of the past, you know, any movie I've seen this millennium, this is easily the top one, with The Conjuring probably being number 2, but that's an honorable mention on this list, by the way. The Conjuring did not make the list. Yeah, so this guy just unleashes hell, kills the mother, father, and I'm not ruining anything for you. They actually, I will ruin this death for you, shoots the little brother of Cecilia Francis' friend's character, shoots the kid with a shotgun. I swear to God, the kid's like 5, 6 years old. Fucking awesome. Call me crazy. Insult me. Say I should be politically correct, but I will be politically incorrect. It's fucking awesome to see a 5-year-old kid get blown away by a shotgun. I'm sorry. I'm crazy. I'm the best in the world. I'm the Pajama Pants player. I'm John Grande, and I love these French fucking films, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus. I just love horror too much, man. I mean, I'm just hardcore. I'm crazy like that. I start twitching and stuff, you know? Jesus, man. I can get off character, can't I? Back to the plot. So, this trucker guy takes Cecilia Francis' friend, ties her up, and throws her in the back of the truck. And Cecilia Francis, there's like these great scenes of her like hiding under the bed and making the beds and shit, like trying to, you know, cleaning the bathroom and shit, like, because he comes into her room and he's looking around, and she's just like under the bed, like holding her mouth, and you're just so freaked out. You're like, holy shit, he's gonna get her, he's gonna get her. And that's what this movie does even better than any movie, even from movies from the 70s and 80s. It's such a great cat and mouse game. I mean, Cecile de France is the ultimate Jerry, and this trucker guy is the ultimate Tom and Jerry, if you will. I love that cartoon. They just, oh my god, man, it's so fucking creepy, man. Like, every scene that you're like, oh, she ain't getting out of this one. She ain't pickling out of this one. She does, man. It's like, Jesus, this is so cool. Like, this girl's so badass, man. I love her performance in this, too. Actually, it earned her some roles in America. She did a movie with Matt Damon, directed by Clint Eastwood. I forget the damn name of it, but I thought she did a good job in that movie as well. And the trucker drives away with Cecile de Francis' friend, who, what the hell is her name? Alex is her name in the film. And he drives away with her, and Cecile de France is like, shit, man, I gotta save my friend, man. I mean, her whole family's dead. Like, what else do I have to do? You know, I have to save my friend. And she kind of follows him and to this gas station, and there's just more cat and mouse suspense scenes there. There's a gas station attendant that gets it with an axe, and it's fucking crazy. You know, it's so much fun, man. Like, watch this movie. I've showed this movie to a bunch of my friends. I've showed this to my friend JP, my friend John Witt. They were both freaked out by it, but they loved it, man. Like, they both really were, like, into the movie. And I dig that. I dig when people that are maybe aren't as hardcore into horror as I am get hardcore into watching a movie. I think it's kind of cool to help people so-called, you know, kind of break the horror skin, if you will. You know, it's just kind of cool to see people like, wow, man, this is a good one, you know, this isn't stupid, and I'm not rolling my eyes, I'm fucking into this, and I dig that, I really do, you know. But I also watched this with my friend Connor. He also dug it. He's a bigger horror fan though, but yeah, so I knew he was gonna like it. But it's definitely, you get that seal of approval. It's almost like pat on the back. I showed my friends a good movie. Yeah, so he's chasing her. I mean, she's chasing him. Sorry. And, you know, it pretty much is just building up to this ultimate, like, showdown between Cecile de France, who's Marie, and this truck driver, and they just go at it in this huge brawl, and it's crazy. I mean, there's barbed wire, 2x4s, there are flashlights that he hangs on, like, a tree, and he spins it around really slowly, so it almost looks like somebody's in the woods, like, trying to... So it's just so cool. It's just like, oh my god, but she sees it and she's like, fuck. And he gets her, and they just beat the shit out of each other. And I will not ruin the ending to this movie. I always really liked it. A lot of people don't. A lot of people say it doesn't make sense. But to me, this movie, the ending of this movie is just awesome. Like, granted, it doesn't make sense, but it doesn't have to, really. Did any movie Dario Argento made really make sense? Like, did it really, oh, point A to point B, I totally got the whole movie. Come on, man. Foreigners don't do it that way. Even some Americans don't do it that way. I'm not being biased, racist, whatever. But this movie, like, it's just a twist. It's a cool twist. I always liked the twist. Always dug it. I won't ruin it again. If you want to see this movie, really do see it. You can get it next to nothing on Amazon.com. Really cheap. If you want to watch it with me, if you're a friend of mine, you can come over, we'll watch it. I'm always down to watch this movie. And another thing, one last thing about this movie, I love the soundtrack to it. There's a song towards the end by Muse called Newborn, and that song just rocks, man. I love it. It fits so well in this movie. It's just like, if you've ever heard that song, you know it, and it does rock, man. Yeah, but that was High Tension. I'm not going to do any intros, outros, anything like that. I'm kind of in a rush today. I just want to get this uploaded for you all to watch, enjoy, eat some popcorn over, drink some Coca-Cola over, if you will. But that is number 19, and the next time I come to you people will probably be over the Thanksgiving break, if not this weekend. Depends on whenever I get my shit done. When I get it done, I get it done. But that's going to be all for now. Next time, that was number 19, High Tension. Next time, it'll be number 18, the big 1-8, ladies and gentlemen. We are 2 in to this list, and I'm really, really enjoying it. I hope you guys are too. But that's going to be all for now. I'm John Grande, the best in the world. You've been chilling, guys. Peace.